Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm a designer on RimWorld Console Edition, and in this new video series we're trying out something different to show you what's happening on RimWorld and behind the scenes.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm the producer on RimWorld Console, and in this first video we're going to show you what's new in the upcoming patch. Then we're going to go to our community manager Pedro, who is going to have a talk with our lead QA Rob. We're really excited for future videos where we're going to show you more about what we're working on.
Story is key in RimWorld, and alerts, messages and quests are the core of a good story. So today we're excited to reveal the brand new inbox, revamped from the ground up. Accessed any time by pressing the R1 button, you are first presented with a familiar sight. We know you love the fast access to the pinned alerts, so nothing has changed there, but you may notice the new button prompts and badges at the top of the list. A lot can happen fast in RimWorld, so to help you keep track of anything you may have missed, we now show you the number of unread items in those badges, hidden when you don't care to keep the hub clean, but super fast to glance at. From here you can access the new inbox by pressing the View button or touchpad. The new inbox is split into 3 sections: alerts, unread messages and historical messages. No longer is the log of previous events and messages relegated to the history section. Access is faster and more convenient. These are ordered by in-game date with the details of the item on the right-hand side, making the content easier to read and actions faster to perform. All actions are easy to perform, and removing alerts and messages no longer closes the panel, so management is much faster and easier. Quests are now accessed by X circle button, with Quest Manager panel showing you all your quests. Those that need to be accepted show in the Available tab. Unseen show up as a number badge. In Progress quests appear in the second tab, with full details and all complete or failed show in the History tab. You may have noticed a new icon in the RB menu, and here at RimWorld Console we're excited to be bringing you the Learning Helper. Our biggest new feature, Learning Helper, is here to give first-time and existing players a better grasp of the depth of the RimWorld's impressive simulation. The intelligent engine delivers lessons when you need it, and is out of the way when you don't, and it tracks your progress throughout. If you're playing RimWorld and something happens in the game relating to a concept you haven't experienced before, a lesson will be activated and a new badge will be shown on the screen. Don't worry about repeating a lesson you've already done. Lessons will be automatically marked as learned when you complete them, and you also have the option to mark them off manually. Learning progress will be tracked between saved games too. Of course, you can access the Learner Helper at any time and explore any concept at your own pace. The friendly search filter allows you to quickly look for any lessons. Built with the controller in mind, now entering topic terms is really quick. It took a lot of work to bring this feature to the game, and work doesn't stop here. We will review feedback and continue to improve this over time. This much requested feature finally comes to console. While simple on the surface, this was technically challenging, and we're excited to have made it possible. You can access this feature from the Overlays menu. Hold LT, L2 and press D-pad right to toggle them on. From then on, whenever you want to see the labels, just hold the button down and release to hide them again. Once again, we've tried our best to make things fast and clean for console players. In addition to the features covered, this patch includes our highest number of bug fixes to date. Hundreds of improvements and bug fixes have been made since the previous release, and you'll find details of around 125 of them at rimworld.double11.com. These represent the most visible player-facing bugs.
Hi there, I'm Rob, QA lead on RimWorld Console Edition. And what we do in QA, well, I work with the team to make sure that the game is as stable, as bug-free as possible, and also that it reflects what RimWorld is for the players, so they get the RimWorld experience when they load.
Hi, my name is Pedro. I'm the community manager for RimWorld Console Edition. I'm the one responsible for taking all your feedback and bug reports and comments and read all of your lovely messages and then share it with the team. Related to bugs and reports that we get for like crashes and other issues, I do take them all through social media, but during this interview we'll talk about a better method for all of you to just interact with and provide us a better bug description, I guess, that will help us a lot in the future. So yeah, stick around.
So Pedro,
yes,
how do we get community issues to us?
So most of our community issues come from Discord, Reddit, and Twitter. Those are like our main social media channels that we use to like get players' feedback, get reports for bugs and issues in game. And that's how we track them. We then like evaluate the urgency of the issues, because some of them occur once in a lifetime and some of them are extremely common and can occur multiple times in a game session. So we tend to like look at that, prioritize it, and then send it to you guys over on QA. And yeah, like that's the whole process. The big frustration, I guess, with it sometimes is not having enough details to provide you guys, because it's one thing when there's like one person testing it on a closed environment, but like on a live game, people play for hundreds of hours, everything can happen, right? So,
yeah. That's it. It's the details are always the key thing, and at the moment we're just getting pictures from Reddit or short descriptions or videos from the current players.
So the videos and the pictures do help a lot, right? When players provide that.
Yeah, the videos especially, because they let us see what's happening just before the bug. And that helps us replicate those steps.
Exactly. Yeah, right. We do have a new form, right, where players can submit bugs and just reports in general for the issues that they find. In fact, the link should be somewhere over here. Hopefully.
Check around the box. It'll be somewhere
on the corner of the screen, something. But that form, tell me, like, ideally for you as lead QA, what would be like an ideal report? What type of information would you like to have there? Tell our players.
So a lot of the form is already self-explanatory.
Okay.
The boxes are named and it asks what you want. There is a box specifically for the description.
Yeah.
In that, we do ask that you put in as much information about your game as possible.
Yeah.
So what particular storyteller were you on, what scenario, even down to, if you can remember, the seed of the actual world, and a little bit of background about what was going on. And I believe there's room for attachments as well, so you can still add pictures and videos, or if not, a link in the description to wherever, a Reddit post or wherever you've got it. That helps. Ideally we want it attached, because everything in the form comes straight to us. We don't have to go looking for it. So it makes it a lot easier for us to find the issues and start trying to reproduce them.
Yeah, it's much better. Also really important is the platform that they're in, right?
Yeah.
Because between the two of them, like, and all the variations that they have for like PlayStation and Xbox, like there's a lot of issues that can occur that are specific to a console. So yeah, it's very important, right?
That's it. We never know if a bug's going to be platform specific. We don't know if it's going to be any in-game setting specific as well. So the more information, the better.
The better. Yeah. Outside of that, like, tell me a little bit more of what is the role of QA? Like, what do you do when you find a bug, or when you get a report directly from us, like community team? Like, what's the process with it?
So in general, when we get the ones from the community, as I say, we'll try and replicate them as best as possible. So if it's only a picture they've provided us with a short description of what the bug is, we'll have a look at the on-screen things in your colony, basically your setup, and try and replicate that. And then based on whatever the description was you put, we will then try and get that to occur again, following whatever steps that you've mentioned. After we've done that, we'll try it on another platform. We'll see if we can get the bug to occur any other similar ways, and things like that mostly. It helps a lot having these issues come from the community and from the players, just because as much as we have structured tests and we know what we're looking for, it's a numbers game. As soon as we can get players on, everyone, especially on RimWorld, is going to have their own play style and their own way that they approach things. So on based on numbers alone, they're going to find stuff that we would not even think of doing. Yeah. So that's why we're very grateful that this community especially is very forward and nice enough to say, hey, look, I found this. Yeah. This is occurring. Yeah.
I mean, they do provide a lot of help and information, and as you guys can see, like, it's very important for us that you do provide as much information as possible, because, like, just saying my game crashed, it's not unfortunately going to help us find a solution for it. We will fix it eventually, but it will be like completely out of luck because just like that, there's nothing we can do with that bug description.
That's it. I mean, it might be that the bug is a crash. And yes, we want to fix the crash,
Yes.
but we want to know why it crashed. What are the ways that could occur so that you don't encounter it any other way either?
Yeah.
So it's important for us to be able to replicate it. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Very good to know. Fun interview. I liked it.
That's good.